All right, welcome back to another episode of Fantasy with Man McMahon. It's been a minute, but your boy is back. So yeah, I had some technical difficulties the last few weeks. They should all be sorted out now, and we're ready to move in to match day 5 of UCL Fantasy. Match day 4, it was okay. It was average. It wasn't great, but it was still a solid haul. I made a couple mistakes that I shouldn't have. I just went clown mode. And yeah, the match day 5 team is looking a little decent. Had to make some tactical adjustments, but yeah, it should be pretty decent. Yeah, so I should be back now completely. So later this week, you'll get my Fantasy Premier League video, and also I'll kind of in that video I'll explain what has been missed on my part, because I didn't do a fixture analysis or Game Week 12 video that I wanted to do. I might even miss Game Week 11 as well. Either way, I will go over everything that I have not been here for. It'll be a pretty quick summary. But that'll be Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there for Fantasy Premier League. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. All right, so let's take a look at what happened in Match Day 4. Overall, not a bad match day. I put up a grand total of 72 points. There wasn't any no transfer deductions or anything this week. It was a pretty solid week. We'll go from back to front. So we got Destin Aglunite, who had 1 point. That was fine. I wasn't expecting a big haul for my goalies. I had Bonu as my starter, but he didn't perform. I was like, okay, it's 1 point. So even if Destin Aglu gets 0, it's not going to be that much of a loss. So I took the shot. They ended up matching each other. That's fine. Backline, we have Roussillon, Mizrahi, and Christensen. Roussillon and Mizrahi didn't have great weeks, but that's how it goes sometimes. Christensen was decent. I was hoping that Reece James might get a start. I wasn't. It was more like hopefully it happens, but it probably won't, because he typically starts for the Premier League games, and then they'll have Aspi or Chilwell or Alonso for the UCL games. Midfield was okay. Alvarez wasn't great. I should have subbed him for one of the people that I subbed in, but it didn't work. But once again, that only cost me 1 point. My maximum points, I think, would have been 73, so it's not a huge deal. Bellingham is decent. Yep, got 6 points. That's the baseline for okay. That's if a midfielder is getting 6 points, I'm like, all right, that's fine. Sane was my match day 1 captain. Should have captained Lewandowski, but hey-ho, it goes that way sometimes. 10 points. And then Salah. I took the risk. It did not pay off. Salah absolutely blanked me, and yeah, wasn't great, but that's fantasy. Up front, that was where my points came in. My big hitters up front: Haller, Lewandowski, and Ronaldo. It was perfect front three. Sometimes you just need one thing to go your way, and I got two of them. Lewandowski and Ronaldo absolutely saved me. Yeah, so it was an okay week. 72 points it's decent. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Made some risky choices that didn't end up paying off, but with the substitution and the captain change, the captain change, I had Sane, so that gave me 7 extra points, I think. If my math is correct, it would have gotten me 7 extra points. So it's fine. We move. Match day 5, gonna be a banger. I guarantee it. That's right. You heard it right. You heard it here first. I guarantee a banger week. All right. Now that we've taken a look at match day 4 and how that went, let's get on to the match day 5 team. Largely in part not getting changed. So the tactical changes that I referenced in the beginning, that's Alvarez and Upamecano being suspended. So what's going to happen is I'm going to hold on to Alvarez just because there's no benefit for me to swap him out, because chances are he would have just ended up on my bench anyway. So he's just going to sit there and be quiet. But Upamecano, I transferred out for Douglas Santos, who plays for Zenit, and they're going up against Malmo this match day. And Malmo, if you can, that's the beauty of Zenit, is when they're playing Malmo, you have guaranteed cheap assets. Because Malmo is just, they're a cakewalk. They are pass, go, and collect 200, because they're not good. They are not good. So Santos, he cost me, I think, 4.4. So that meant I could use my extra funds and secure Nkuku for the midfield. And he is going up against Bruges, if I am not mistaken. So this is my team. Up along the back line. Well, starting on the bench, we have Destin Aglu, Mizrahi, Alvarez, and Haller. We got Destin Aglu and the 3 Ajax players. Alvarez not going to move from there. We'll see if Destin Aglu makes an appearance, depending on how Bonu does, because he's my starting keeper again. Mizrahi and Haller are probably going to move in if I'm making an estimate right now. If I'm making a guess, I'm going to say Mizrahi is going to go in for Reece James, and Haller is going to go in for Otto. That's what I'm feeling right now. We'll see how the match day plays out, because you never know. The 23rd of November, it's a funky day, because why not? But yeah, match day one captain. First match day of the week. The Tuesday matchup. I'm still sticking with Sane as a captain. He did really well against Kiev last time, and I'm liking it. So this is what it's looking like: Bonu, Santos, Roussillon, Christensen, Reece James, and then in the midfield, Otto, Sane, and Cuckoo, Salah, and then up front, Ronaldo and Lewandowski. Like I said, projected that it's gonna be Haller in for Otto and Mazraoui in for Reece James. We'll see what happens. I'm liking the team. If I can have a repeat of match day 2, that'd be phenomenal. I'm not counting on it. I would have liked to have had the triple Bayern asset, but this I think was a better way to do it. Like, I still think Santos, because he put up big points last time against Malmo. So if he can repeat that, that would be phenomenal. Like, Zenit are no pushover, and Malmo, they kind of are. But yeah, this is the team. I'm liking the look. Like, my one concern is probably Bonu and Destinoglu as my 2 keepers, but I'm not, like, it's not stressful. Like, if they don't put up big points, like, if the last time they put up 1 point and 1 point, still had a decent game week, I'm not too fussed about it. But hopefully Salah doesn't do me dirty this time. He should have a big week. They should all have big weeks. I didn't pick them for no reason. The fun part is, I am using my Limitless for match day 6. That's when we're going to go crazy. Oh, it's going to be a good time. Well, yeah, it's just going to be a good time. All right, that about does it for me for this match day episode. Yeah, I'm liking the team. It should be decent. Like, it's very, very similar to my match day 2 team, as it would be, because it's the same fixtures, except it's just home and away now. But yeah, this is looking good. It's good to be back. It was enforced hiatus. It was okay, but like, yeah, that miss making the videos, especially since, like, some of the Premier League weeks, they turned out to be bangers. They turned out to do very well, but We'll talk about all that. Like I said, Premier League video, I'm not sure when the deadline is, so whatever the deadline is, put like a day or 2 before that. It's going to be that. But yeah, I'll see you then. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully you have a great match today. And if you don't, I'll hope you at least enjoy the games, because they should be some good games. Match day 2, I remember it popped off. It popped off a few weeks ago, so let's see it again, and hopefully, yeah, big results on the fantasy, big results for United, because they need it. My God. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a good one, and peace.